And a good evening, everybody. My name is Jenna Stepp, and I am an independent consultant with Arbonne International. This is my friend Naomi. Do you want to introduce yourself, Naomi?
Just had to unmute myself. Hi, I'm Naomi. I am in district manager, independent consultant for Arbonne. So glad that you're joining us here today.
Yes, and today we're wanting to go through a little bit about the Arbonne opportunity, a little bit about the products, a little bit about the business, just to give you an overview of what is this? Why are people so excited that are talking about Arbonne, and how does it benefit me? How does it benefit my family? What are the options? So we're going to go through that tonight, but I want to just share my screen with you so that you can see some of the details as we're sharing, because I think seeing it as well as hearing it, it's all important. But really, Arbonne is available to everybody. There's something for everybody. And if you notice here, it's very diverse. There are men, women, millennials, retirees, so many people from different backgrounds, lawyers, doctors, the college dropout. There's just like an unbelievable amount of opportunity depending on what it is you're looking for and what you want to put in. Even my own daughters, like Arbonne, they're ready. As soon as they turn 18, they have their little plan, and so it really is the next wave of entrepreneurship. And I'm going to let Naomi kick off and just share a little bit about her Arbonne journey and why she chose Arbonne.
Thanks, Jenna. I'm happy to share. So I'll keep this pretty short. I have a tendency to keep talking. So I was introduced to Arbonne through a mutual friend, Stacy, who was really into health and wellness, a company that really cared about the customer, the consumer, and wanted to bring pure, safe, and beneficial. So my story, I've been a single mom for quite a long time, and I purchased a home, and I was looking for another stream of income. I couldn't work anymore, clock-in job hours. I was just maxed out at that point. And if anyone else has any children, they understand the amount of time that you want to be able to spend with them. And I was just losing time day after day, year after year. So I was introduced to Arbonne and was really hopeful that I was going to be able to spend more time with my children. And part of my why is I understand this is a great opportunity that Jenna will go into to help share with other parents if they wanted to have that time with their families. I wanted to help give that back. So, and it's smart. I've learned that the average millionaire has has 7 streams of income coming in. So I'm just happy to be here, part of a company that's loving on its people, and that's why I joined.
A little bit about my story. I was actually given a sample. After my first pregnancy, I had just a lot of acne scars, and I didn't actually have a lot of acne as a teenager, so it was a little shocking when all of a sudden I was struggling with all these scars. And my college roommate sent me a sample. I was 26 at the time, and I used it, and to be honest with you guys, I had barely ever hardly washed my face. I really hadn't thought about skincare that much. And I really did not understand the levels of pollutants and toxins that were in US-based skincare. I had no idea. And so anyway, I tried this sample, and the first day I'm like, wow, my skin feels amazing. Like, I didn't even know this was possible. I just thought it was normal to have like dry patch here, oily patch here, dry patch here. I just thought that was how it was. And using the products, my husband commented after a day, and I was like, no way. And then I had 3 more people comment, and I was like, okay, what is actually in this product? And so that kind of started my journey. I basically wanted to get the best deal possible. So I signed up to be basically a shopping consultant, getting the best deals on everything. And then, as it turned out, my daughter actually had really severe eczema. And we battled for the first 11 years of her life. And she's an Arbonne baby. I mean, she always had pure products, and yet the eczema still battled. And I was like, what is going on here? Like, what is she getting into that is causing all of this? And in 2013, Arbonne came out with this nutritional line, and they put together this incredible 30 days to healthy living, kind of a detoxification, healthy living program that I'm sure Naomi can tell you more about, and we'll go into a little bit tonight. But I did the program in 2014. She was 11 years old, and I started to understand just how linked our nutrition was with what was going on in our skin, and how it's not just about what we put on our skin, but also what we put into our bodies. And so that's when I threw it out to my daughter, who of course loved pizza and all things gluten. Why don't you just try it out? Try it out for a day or two. And so she had an incredible turnaround, literally life changing, where all of a sudden she was able to sleep because she was not itching from the inside out, and the eczema started to clear up. Now, of course, then I have a preteen with scars all over her body, which you can imagine is pretty horrifying. And so we actually ended up using the same anti-aging line that I had used on my acne scars. Arbonne has a full body line on her beautiful arms and legs. And you guys, this past month, she left for her first day of high school in her little tank top and her little shorts. And I just stood there at the door looking at her clear, beautiful tan skin, just honestly like choked up, like, this is incredible. Because not only has the nutrition changed her life, but also having those products for the outside has given her a whole nother level of confidence and just so many things. So, at the same time, my favorite thing about Arbonne is the opportunity. And my husband and I are people that have really big dreams. I dream of being a foster mom. He dreams of doing medical missions. We've kind of dabbled in it already in our journey. But the truth is some people have financial freedom. Some people have time freedom. Very rarely do people have both at once. Either have a ton of time on your hands and not a ton of money, or lots and lots of money, but no time and a crazy stressful life. And so what Arbonne does is actually takes those two things and makes it so you can build a business where you have both the time freedom and financial freedom. Like Naomi said, millionaires have multiple streams of income. We're all trying to figure out ways to create these streams that don't require us to put in clock hours all the time. And so I'm going to go through here for you guys just a little bit of what Arbonne is and how it works. And we'll see what questions you have. So it is the next wave of entrepreneurship. I love the diversity. And basically, Arbonne is a botanically based company, right? So everything is botanical, but it also uses the very best of science to help others. And so we have some of the most cutting edge products and especially research and development for this. The cool thing I love about Arbonne is that it's a 38-year-old company. So this is not like a fly-by-night, like, hey, this is the trend, we should get on this bandwagon. Arbonne has been setting the trend for 38 years. They were vegan before anybody was doing vegan. They've been non-GMO from the beginning. They are certified, and there's a big difference between being certified vegan or certified gluten-free, certified in these different things than just like, well, we hope to be. Because if a company says it's certified, it's actually put in the time and the money to make sure that that's the standard and there's never an exception. In Arbonne, if they cannot find the non-GMO ingredient that they need at the source that they need it, the product goes on back order until they can get the pure product or the pure ingredient. And that's not always true for companies that say they're whatever, natural and organic or whatever the thing is. So you want to be really choosy about companies that have those certifications and have those labels. They're also a member of the Direct Selling Association. And guys, if you see companies that are shared by word of mouth but are not a part of the Direct Selling Association, that basically means they have no accountability. And that's a dangerous spot to be. So with 38 years, Lots of great accountability, certifications, lots of pure. Here you see an example, certified gluten-free, certified vegan. We're also kosher. And all of our sports lines have been approved by the banned substance control group as well. So the commitment is to pure, safe, and beneficial. Now, pure, we always want to make sure that these are the botanical based ingredients. Sometimes there's a little bit of confusion between, well, what if it's, natural and organic does not always mean safe, right? Because like arsenic and poison ivy is natural and organic, but you would not want to put that on or in your body, right? So it's pure, but we also want to make sure it's safe. And then we also want to make sure it's beneficial. I'm sure most of us in our health journey have bought that item at the health store that was pure and safe, but it turned us either orange or made us smell bad, right? So we want all three. We want it to be pure, but we also want it to be safe, but we also want it to be beneficial and actually give us the results. Sometimes the results in Arbonne also come from our not allowed list. You may wonder, how many ingredients are banned in the United States in our cosmetic and skincare industry. It is shocking in that industry is not really regulated, and there have been about 12 items that have been banned from US-made products. Now, just to give you a little bit of a context on that, in Europe, there's about 1,500 ingredients that have been banned. Now for Arbonne, that is at the 2,000 mark. 2,000 ingredients that are not allowed in our products, the cheap fillers. And you can see right here on your screen, you're not going to see any animal products or byproducts. If you just Google rendering plants, gross, right? That's why we're certified vegan. None of those cheap fillers. Also, I just want to mention mineral oil. Mineral oil is the #1 filler in US-based cosmetics. Why? Because it's cheap, right? It's like the purified process of the petroleum industry. So if you think about if petroleum gets dumped in the ocean, the amount of damage and the costs of the cleanup and how many animals have died because of what oil actually does to your skin. And then you have the remnants of that, the purified version is the mineral oil, and that's the #1 filler ingredient for our products. If you have any product that also contains mineral oil, that means that you have a layer on your skin where the good stuff's not getting in and the bad stuff can't get out. And so with Arbonne products, you're not going to have any of that. And this is just a great example of our scientific advisory board, just an incredible group of people that do a really good job of making sure that our products are on the cutting edge and that the ingredients are the very best that are available. The other amazing thing about Arbonne's company is just the variety of products that we have. Over 400 vegan, pure, safe, beneficial products for the whole family. So if you're an athlete, we have a full nutritional line, but also a full sports line. As I mentioned already, the cosmetic products and the skincare line, I love this line that you see with the orange lids there. My teenagers love this line because it's simple and it has an SPF 30, but it also has a pollution defense. Because we know that, our skin is damaged not only by the sun, but also by the many, many pollutants that are in the air. So for us to be able to have that barrier, it's just key. And then we have a full spa line, hair product line. We have essential oils. There's just something for everybody, which I think is really powerful as you're trying to be intentional about what's going in your body and on your body. It's really helpful to have a one-stop shop where you're going to know the quality of all these different things. The RE9 Advanced line, this is actually the line that I was talking about that helped take away my acne scars. You can see 3 years of research before this was even launched. Just an incredible line. We also have the Genius Ultra. It actually uses ultrasound technology to it warms up and you use it, to have your ingredients actually go deeper into your skin for faster results. So that's patent pending. It's an amazing tool that you can use, especially if you do have those scars or if you have those wrinkles that just kind of need the extra, the warmth and the ultrasound waves kind of taking it where it needs to go. Our nutritional line, guys, this is one of my favorite parts about Arbonne. It is gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, completely vegan, and we have an incredible 30 days to healthy living. This is where Arbonne's consultants and scientists and doctors have come together to create this 30 days where people can really detoxify. They can get the nutrients into their bodies that they need using these tools. Now, some people will do the 30 days. The great thing about it is you also get the education as you're doing it. And we have seen people, not only lose weight, not only lose inches, but come off medication. I had one client that did the 30 days and literally the warts came off her body. I mean, that just shows you the way the body is trying to get rid of these toxins. They're just an incredible product line. And then even after the 30 days, I use these products year round just to maintain health and to maintain nutrition going into my and my family's body. Really powerful stuff. So you might say, well, why network marketing? Like, why can't I just go to the store and buy this stuff? Why do I have to buy it through Naomi or through my consultant, whatever? Well, social marketing is actually a brilliant plan, because if you think about what we're talking about, if you think about products that don't have a ton of preservatives, products that are safe, if you just look at traditional retail, think about the manufacturer, then the wholesaler, then the warehouse, then the sales force, then the retailer. During that whole time, that product has to be sitting on a shelf waiting for you. How many preservatives need to be in there for it to even be ready, right? When it finally gets to you. Also think about the amount of money that is just spent changing hands there, getting to the consumer. Now with Arbonne and with social marketing, we have the manufacturer and then it goes directly through the independent consultant to the consumer. That means that whole chunk of money is spent on the science, is spent on the research, is spent on the certifications, is spent on the quality, which is just amazing. And then is also spent to compensate the independent consultants, which is why you can create such an unbelievable income stream by word of mouth, just sharing your experience with the products, which is incredible. The other thing about social marketing is it is a home-based business. And if you know anything about the financial trends in our country, you know that being your own boss is just smart right now with the tax benefits. Even if it's just a side business that you do a couple hours a week, the tax benefits are amazing. And it allows you to call your own shots. I'm a female that does not like for people to tell me how much I am worth. I like to be able to set my own ceiling. And I always laugh when someone says, well, isn't that a pyramid? I'm like, wait a minute. A pyramid is when someone at the top makes a fixed salary and the person under them can make less, and the person under them makes less, and the people doing all the hard work make even less, and they have a cap. That feels like a pyramid to me. The difference with Arbonne is everybody can make as much money as they want based on the effort that they're putting in of sharing the product with people. That's just incredible and so exciting. Okay. So I kind of touched on a few of these things, but the amazing thing too about social marketing, unlike my friends that are entrepreneurs that are starting their own businesses, their own restaurants, their own whatever, it doesn't take a huge amount of startup capital. I don't know about you, but if you've ever looked at starting your own business, it's pretty intense. Just even the risk factors that you have to take in your finances and your time and all of those things. But with an Arbonne business, it's $79 to start your business. And then you want to get products, obviously, with the potential to have a global business. It's absolutely incredible. And I got to stay on track here, but we can go over more after. But really what we're doing with social marketing is we're just telling people the story, our story, listening to their story and listening to what it is that they need. We build relationships and then we help them shop online. I don't know if you've noticed the trends, but like retail stores are dying. People want to shop online. They want to be able to get it at a discount. And so that's what we help them do. We help them stop spending money on products that have all these toxins in it, redirect that spending to quality products that can be delivered to their door. Love it. With the Arbonne, with your consultant, if you decide to join the business, you have an incredible amount of technology at your fingertips. We always say we're building multi-million-dollar businesses from our phone. You have toolkits, you have all these different apps that you can use to share this story. So yeah, we stop buying products at retail stores, stop paying their overhead. We start enjoying the Arbonne benefits, show others how to redirect their spending as well. We're buying superior products because of the way that the money goes into the research and development. And then we get paid when other people enjoy the products as well. And then we share, tell others how to do the same thing, how to buy better, healthier, safer products, how to order online, have it delivered right to your door. I love it. I pretty much said that in the previous screen. So clearly that's what we do. And you can see in this picture that there's just all different backgrounds. None of these are models. These are all actual independent consultants. Many of them, I could just go around those circles and tell you their stories and tell you the different backgrounds that they come from. They're just real people that have started building with this opportunity. The crazy thing is Arbonne is about the same size right now as Clinique, except we only have a 2% brand awareness, which means there's tons and tons and tons of people that have never heard of Arbonne. And we are only in 7 countries. Clinique is in like 80 plus, right? So if you just think about that from an opportunity perspective, we have the stability, we have the 38-year track record, we are on track with the trends, but we have only just begun to tap the surface of what's going to happen globally. So if you think about the way Facebook works and social media and Instagram, you have people from many different countries linked with hashtags, right? And so the ability to share these products and create relationships all over the globe is like it never has been before. And so we just want to tell people, like, you can get in on this. You can be building a business with us, however big or small you want it to be. So there's 4 ways that we earn income in Arbonne. First and foremost, with commissions. So when you sell, say, a kit for the 30-day healthy eating challenge, you make a commission on that. And that doesn't matter what level you are. You can be brand new. You might have been in the company for 20 years and been at the top level of pay. Doesn't matter. You still get paid commissions, which is awesome and helps you get paid as you grow. And then overrides. As you build a team and you share the products with others and the opportunity with others, you start to make an override on your team sales. Now, the crazy thing about that is that's when you really start leveraging your time. For example, I might only have 10 hours a week that I can put into my Arbonne business, right? 10 hours a week that I can consistently share this. But Naomi's on my team. And now Naomi lives out in California, and 10 to 15 hours a week, Naomi's out sharing this with all kinds of different people. And I get a little override check on her efforts, which is incredible. And everyone that she recruits. And that is just an amazing thing, because the only way for me to succeed in this company is to help Naomi succeed. And then Naomi succeeds as she helps and encourages others to succeed. So it kind of flip-flops the whole cutthroat sales thing that you might have experienced in the past. It's the total opposite. The more you encourage, the more you support, the more you build a culture of honor and celebration on your team, the better everybody does. And then you encourage others to do the same. I love it. I did hardcore sales before Arbonne. Never again. The culture in Arbonne is so beautiful because everybody is celebrating everybody. It's amazing. So there's 4 levels. You start as a consultant, and then there's district manager. And I'll go into this a little bit on the next screen. There's area manager. And then when you get to regional vice president, there's the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program. And that is just a super fun way to tell the world how much you love Arbonne. because you get to pick out your own white Mercedes, and then Arbonne sends you a bonus check to pay for that white Mercedes each month. So you can get your Mercedes, you can pay it off, it's yours, and Arbonne continues to give you that check, which is just incredible. I talked to a national vice president the other day who she's like, well, we got my Mercedes, and as soon as this one's paid off, this one's going to my teenage daughter, and I'll get my next one. That's incredible to be able to build that for your family. I love it. And if you know anything about Mercedes, they range big time in price. So, oh my gosh, so exciting. I saw one the other day that I was like, that's the coolest Mercedes I've ever seen. And then I found out it was like a $200,000 Mercedes. I was like, oh, okay, maybe not. But anyway, cash bonuses. Every month, every level, there's cash bonuses that you can earn. And if you're like me, you might be like, well, I'm not a Mercedes person. When it's free, you just kind of become a Mercedes person because they're actually one of the safest cars that are on the market, which is amazing. Or you might be like, wait, there's such a thing as not a Mercedes person? I didn't know such a thing existed. Either way, Arbonne is for everybody. This gives you a little bit of an idea of the income opportunities with Arbonne. Again, that first level of management, district manager, you can make anywhere from $200 to $1,000 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people that an extra $500 to $1,000 a month is a huge difference in their family budget. It might be the difference between your kids' sports or your mortgage payment or your car payment, whatever it is. It's pretty massive, and you can get to that level. It says 7 months on here, but I hit it in a month, and I have people on my team that have hit it in 2, 3. It varies, but that's the first level. Area manager, guys, and this is where I am. This is where you can will your company to your family. So if something were to happen to me, my kids would still have the ability to collect my residual income checks from my team. That's amazing. That's legacy money, because if my husband stops his job is not going to continue to give me a check, no matter how amazing of an employee he has been. If he is no longer with us, he stops getting paid. But once I become an area manager in Arbonne, I can will my business. That's amazing. Pay there anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 a month. That's amazing. Done from home, primarily from my phone, and calls like this in my jammies. Regional vice president, this is where you qualify for the white Mercedes. The income level here, anywhere from $5,000 to $11,000 per month. And then national vice president is the top level in the company. You can see the average income, $21,000 to $50,000 per month. And that, at that point, that's per month. So I don't have a ton of people that can even wrap their brain around what that is even like. But at this point, I have so many friends that have achieved that level in Arbonne, and just by sharing these incredible gifts and building a team and teaching other people how to do the same. So truly, we talk about that time freedom and financial freedom. This is what we are going towards. This is what we are aiming towards. So you might see yourself at any level of that. Maybe you have dreams that are so big that you're like, oh my gosh, that's how I could fund that. Or maybe you're right now living to paycheck and you're like, I need an extra $500 a month to be able to really make a difference in not running out of money before I run out of month. Either way, Arbonne has opportunity for you. There is 3 ways that you can participate in Arbonne. As an independent consultant, which is what Naomi and I are doing. Like I said, it's an incredibly low startup fee. It's $79. And then you get to enjoy 35 to 50% off the retail prices. Plus you get packages, very competitive compensation plan. You have access to the cash bonuses. You also, and I want to touch on this for just a sec, you get incredible personal growth and development. And it has been said that Arbonne is a personal growth and development company disguised as skincare and wellness because the training that they give you for life and for leadership and for communication and for even handling the way you process the way you talk to yourself and the way you allow yourself to dream, all of it. It's just unbelievable what they offer, and then also all the training on the products and understanding wellness and how it all works. So that's as an independent consultant. We also have an incredible preferred client program, and this is for someone who really wants to enjoy the benefits of the Arbonne products at a discounted price, but is not interested in building the business. This is a $29 sign-up fee, and then you get to enjoy 20 to 40% off your products all year long. With your first order of 150 or more, you get free shipping and you get a free product. And they have an incredible rewards program where each time you order, you just continue to get these amazing rewards. So if you're wanting to just enjoy the products, that's absolutely available as well. And then we have a wonderful host program. And this, if you want to host something online, something virtual like this, you can do that. Or if you want to host a sampler where people come to your house and they try different products, we've done them, I've had running clubs that want to try the sports line, all kinds of different things. I've had people do happy hours at their business, healthy happy hours. But every time that you bring in 3 orders or more that totals over 150, you as the host get incredible rewards. You get $125 worth of product for $30 plus free gifts. So there's just a lot of ways that you get to enjoy Arbonne. So the question is really where you might see yourself. Lots of common fears. I know for me, a big one was I don't know if I have enough money to get this started. When I was 26 and just had babies, and you might have a different fear or hesitation. Maybe you don't feel like you know enough people, or you don't understand the business model, or you're not a salesperson. All of those are really common fears, and I will tell you that every single one of the most wildly successful people in the Arbonne company have shared with us which of these fears they had going in. Which of these fears almost kept them from taking a risk and sharing this opportunity with others. I know both Naomi and I were like, we're not going to be the weird sales lady. But once you experience the product, you really start to understand that it's more like offering people incredible hope and incredible gifts than it is anything salesy, especially once you see them having the results with the 30-day healthy eating program. Mind-blowing. Such a gift. I'm trying to stay on track here. I love these quotes. So you are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. That gives us something to ponder about our tomorrow. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? I know for both Naomi and I, that was a question we had to really ponder as we were considering getting this started. And instead of asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? Ask yourself, what if it does? What if this is the opportunity that you have been looking for? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, if I can figure out how. 1 second. And Naomi, I'm going to turn it over to you. And if you want to add anything, hold on just 1 second.
Are we good? Can you hear me? Jenna, thank you so much for sharing and just really opening up. I just wanted to say I'm glad that you took the time to look at this. This really is a gift. It's exciting. It's fun. There's many great products. The business is just a gift. There's a community out there looking for people just like you. And I just want to say thank you.
So we're going to wrap up this call, and I want to encourage you to reach out to Naomi, reach out, whether it's for products or to learn more or to talk about the business. You might have questions, but yeah, reach out, and we hope to see you along the journey.